I used to think the woods were peaceful at night. That was before I learned silence can be the loudest sound of all. It was the middle of July, hot enough that the air felt sticky even after sunset. My friends and I had decided to go on a camping trip. Something simple, just a weekend out in the woods to clear our heads from work and classes. There were 4 of us, me, my cousin Ryan, and 2 friends, Sarah and Tom. We picked a remote spot miles off the trail, the kind of place you only find by accident. Towering pines pressed in tight, and the clearing we chose felt almost hidden, like it didn't want to be found. At first, it was perfect. We pitched our tents, lit a fire, and sat around telling dumb stories. But even as the flames crackled and sparks climbed into the sky, I kept noticing how quiet the woods were. No crickets, no owls, no rustling leaves, just fire and laughter. The kind of silence that makes you realize you're being listened to. When I mentioned it, Ryan just laughed. "Relax, man, it's peaceful." But I wasn't relaxed, not even close. Around midnight, the fire started dying down. Sarah suggested we head to the tents, but Tom wanted one more beer. We stayed a little longer, watching the embers fade. That's when I heard it. Footsteps. Not ours, not animal. Heavy, measured steps moving in a slow circle just beyond the firelight. I froze. "You guys hear that?" Ryan shook his head, but then the sound came again. Closer this time, crunching through dry leaves. Sarah's face went pale. Tom grabbed the flashlight and swung it into the trees. Nothing. Just endless trunks and shadows. We tried to laugh it off, saying it was a deer or maybe a lost hiker. But inside, I knew. Those weren't the steps of someone wandering. They were the steps of someone watching. Later, in the tents, I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I heard it again. Slow pacing, circling. At one point, I swore I saw a shadow pass across the thin nylon wall. Too tall, too still. Around 2 a.m., the whistling started. A low, broken tune. Not cheerful, not random, just a flat, off-key whistle that drifted through the trees like it was meant for us. Sarah whispered from her tent, "Who's doing that?" No one answered. Ryan whispered back, "Don't move. Just don't." The whistle grew louder, then softer, weaving between trees. Always close enough to hear, never close enough to see. By 3 a.m., we'd had enough. We packed what little we could grab and decided to hike back to the car. The trail was almost impossible to see, but none of us cared. Halfway down, Tom froze. His flashlight beam caught something between the trees. 2 glowing eyes. Not animal bright, not reflective. Just faint white dots, unblinking, fixed on us. Then another pair appeared. Higher up, and another. It wasn't one thing watching us. It was 3. Ryan hissed, "Keep walking. Don't run." We moved as quickly as we could, the beam of the flashlight shaking. Behind us, footsteps followed. Matching ours. When we sped up, they sped up. When we slowed, they slowed. Then came the whistle again. Louder this time, broken, taunting. Sarah whispered, "It's on the trail with us." I didn't want to look, but I couldn't help it. When I turned, I saw a figure just at the edge of the light. Thin, wrong, like its limbs bent the way they shouldn't. It tilted its head, and though its face was in shadow, I swear I saw its mouth move. The words were faint but clear. "Don't come back." That was enough. We ran. Branches tore at our arms and legs, the whistle chasing us the entire way until, finally, we burst onto the gravel road where the car was parked. Ryan fumbled with the keys, hands shaking so badly he dropped them twice. When the engine finally roared to life, none of us spoke. We didn't look back. The next day, when we went to pick up the gear we'd left behind, everything was exactly as we'd left it. Tents, cooler, fire pit. Except for one thing. On the log where we'd been sitting, someone had carved words into the wood. "Don't come back." The cuts were fresh. We never did. And now, whenever I hear someone talk about how peaceful the forest is at night, I just smile and nod. Because I know the truth. The woods aren't peaceful. They're patient.